Happy holidays, everyone. It's Charity Oland coming to you from the very festively decorated world headquarters of Fountain Mortgage here in Prairie Village, Kansas. I am back with this week's Future Proof. Today's going to be a timely topic. We don't always do things that are timely, so I even want to acknowledge what day we're recording this because things could change day to day. But this is an exciting little snippet of information I want to share with you today. Kind of a Christmas has come a little bit early for all of us in the real estate world in Kansas City and actually throughout the country. So something really, really important happened this morning. It's Tuesday, December 13th, and no, it's not just Taylor Swift's birthday. It was actually the day that we got the CPI report, the Consumer Price Index report. If you remember, back in November, we got a positive inflation report, which meant that it looked as if inflation had peaked and was starting to come down a little bit. And then with this reading that came out in December being slightly below what expectations would be, that was what we were really looking for here in the mortgage world and real estate world, are two consecutive good reports on this consumer price index. Because what does that mean? It means that inflation has likely peaked earlier in the year and that we are going to start to see a normalization and stabilization of rates. Now, I did mention today's date. We have one more important thing that's happening tomorrow on Wednesday, which is the Fed will conclude its two-day meeting and announce its interest rate changes. That is expected to be a 0.5% increase rather than a 0.75% increase. So while still an increase, what does that mean for mortgage rates? It means, again, normalization and stabilization. So why is this an early Christmas present to all of us? As you know, we had a pretty wild ride the last couple of years. COVID drove rates down, and that was the federal government intervening in the market to bring rates down to rates that we will likely never see again. So when you talk to borrowers or buyers who say they're waiting for 2s and 3s, that's not going to happen. So what we want to do is arm you with this information so that you can be the expert, because now is the great time to get on the phone, call your prospective buyers, call your prospective listers, and say this time in this moment is pretty unique. And here's why. With these two reports that I indicated from the government coming out this week, but it being a few months ahead of the spring buying season, there is no better time, as rates are stabilizing, to go out and buy that house that you want. You're going to avoid the spring flood of competition and other buyers, and your rates are going to be stable and likely very similar to what they'll be in the spring. Now, if you get that pushback, well, what if rates are lower in the spring? Should I wait? Don't forget that Fountain Mortgage is offering that exclusive free refinance, so they can buy now, avoid that competition, get their appraisal, get their inspection, and if rates do go lower in the spring, we've got them covered there too. So it is really a no-risk shopping season between now and March. I hope that helps you as you speak with your clients this week. It's a good time to get on the phone, position yourself as the expert, give that expert opinion and insight as to what is happening in the market this week, and always reach out to any one of us here at Fountain Mortgage if you'd like to talk through that further. Happy Taylor Swift Day, happy early holidays, and happy decreasing inflation. We'll see you really soon.